The Mercury M1 Pro wireless gaming mouse from GravaStar. This has to be the coolest looking sci-fi mouse out there. Whoa, it's very unique and interesting. Look at that. This mouse is made out of magnesium, so it's not just plastic. It's also very cold to the touch. Now, I want to thank GravaStar for sending me this mouse, but don't worry, if you're watching, my review won't be affected because of that. I will give my honest opinion, honest review over here. And yeah, we'll see if this mouse actually also performs well and not just looks good. So first, let's go ahead and go to the other things inside the box first because we might forget it. So we have the dongle over here as well. Okay, here it is. It's a Type-C to USB-A adapter, so it's probably gonna go over here like so. Now under the mouse we have the manual over here. We have the grips and the skates, extra skates. We have the cable over here. It's pretty long. We have the Type-C and the USB-A over here. And yeah, that's pretty much everything inside the box. Now, if you buy now, I'm pretty sure it comes with a free 4K Hertz dongle. They also sent me one. It's like there's a human inside of this thing, bro. Okay, so now let's go ahead and actually get a feel of the mouse over here. So for the clicks, we have the left mouse button over here. Okay, right mouse button. It feels okay, but I feel like it's not as snappy as some other mouses that I have tested. It's not bad. Now, apparently the switches they used over here are the Omron Blue Point 50 million clicks. That's how they sound like, and it feels pretty okay. I just wish it's a little bit more snappier. There's just a tiny bit of pre-travel and post-travel. Okay, now let's go to the scroll wheel over here. Okay, feels pretty smooth. The rubber here is like anti-slip. It's also pretty centered. It's pretty light and very easy to scroll. The steps are also pretty defined, so yeah, you can feel how much steps you got. For the middle click, I like that. Very easy to spam middle click. That's nice. Now for the side buttons, very light. They are angled in a not straight way. They're kind of angled to go in. There is a little bit of wobble. Now if you click the side of the side button over here, it kind of wobbles and doesn't really actuate immediately as well, which results in some pre-travel. I don't know if you can see, but if you press it in the middle, it's pretty instant. It is a little mushy. You should try to press the side buttons as much as possible in the middle, which is not very ideal. It doesn't feel the best, the side buttons. I feel like it is very usable and it's not bad, but for me personally, I would have wished for a more snappier side button again, and I wish maybe lessen the wobble of the side buttons and the pre-travel and the mushy feeling. Not really for me. But for those that, I guess, if you like the mushiness of the side buttons or you don't really mind, then yeah, no problems with that. Now let's go ahead and go to the build quality. And this is solid, bro. Even without squeezing it, you know this is a very durable mouse. And now after squeezing it, I can't even squeeze it. There's no squeeze, there's no flex. This is probably the most durable mouse I have right now. I can't really get it to flex. Even in these stems over here, they are solid. Amazing build quality. Now let's go ahead and go to the weight. Let me get my scale. So over here, let's go. It weighs 89.2 grams. Not the lightest mouse out there. For me personally, this is a bit on the heavier side, 89 grams. Now they also claim that the mouse is 200 hours on Bluetooth and 146 hours on wireless. So that might explain why the mouse is on the heavier side. And yet it is also very, very durable. I guess that's another reason why. And it also has RGB. Now before we actually plug this in the computer, I want to go ahead and comment on the shape over here because this is also a very unique shape. Pressing at the back side of the clicks over here doesn't really feel the best. I would recommend clicking a bit more in the middle over here, but it is definitely clickable over here. But if I claw grip, my fingers will go over here. But I guess if you have a larger hand, you might be able to claw grip over here. Now for the hump, there is a hump. Now I can already see some people might have some problems on the holes because they are not small. It can definitely get uncomfortable for some people. As you can see over here, the left and right side of the mouse, they have these holes, and if you put your fingers over this part of the mouse. Now for me personally, I do put my fingers over here around this side, so gladly there's no holes there. But if you put your fingers over here, the holes can be very uncomfortable for you and your fingers can go through them. But for my grip, it doesn't really bother me a lot. But yeah, just take note, covering this with grips is not gonna be that easy. They have grips, but I don't think it can cover this, the grips that came with the mouse. Yep, the grips that came with the mouse are only for the buttons over here and this part over here without the holes. But yeah, this shape is definitely gonna be very good for palm grippers though. Yeah, for claw grippers, it is still definitely usable. For fingertip, if you fingertip like on the forward part of the mouse, yes, but yeah, I don't think this is gonna be comfortable for fingertip. I'll go ahead and flash some pictures over here on what the shape looks like compared to other mouse shapes. So yep. Now enough with the mouse feeling, the mouse clicks and stuff. Let's actually go ahead and plug it in and see how it feels. So let's go. The cable's pretty long, so that's nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight with the 4K Hertz dongle. As you can see. Okay, wireless mode over here. Boop. It's not lighting up yet, so maybe I should plug in the normal, not the 4000 hertz yet. So let's go and plug this normal dongle in, and there we go. Okay, it's working. As you can see, my crosshair is moving. I'm gonna go ahead and see how I can turn. Oh wait, it's actually, the RGB is also on now. So this is how it looks like with RGB on. That definitely looks very cool and amazing. Let's go ahead and download the software and actually figure out how to use the 4000 hertz dongle over here. Okay, we have you can set configurations, remap the buttons, debounce time. For this, we have the DPI, so I'm on 1600 right now. 4000 hertz is not yet available. It's probably because I haven't connected it yet. But we also have ripple control, angle snapping, and motion sync. That's really nice to have. Peak performance. The sensor LED is highlighted and the sensor is in maximum performance mode. Okay, I would check that. We can do macros, the lighting mode. Okay, we can have rainbow moving, single color breeding. Okay, we have the pairing tool over here. It's trying to pair, but okay, there's a question. Oh wait, I'm on 4K. I'm so confused how I got it to pair, but I got it. I think you will need an extra Type-C cable. So I just plugged in the 4000 hertz dongle over here. And then I also plugged in the normal dongle. And then suddenly the 4000 hertz dongle automatically connected to the mouse. Okay, we have 4000 hertz, let's go. And I guess this will indicate the charging level, the dongle. So right now it's on green, if you can see it. That's my guess, because I don't think it's just coincidence that this is green. And yeah, we are now on 4000 hertz. Let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, polling rate test, let's go. 4000 hertz. That's pretty much on 4000. Though I'm already noticing the weight of it. It's on 89 grams, 90 grams. It's not on the light side for sure. Bad guy down. Whoa, holy.
10 kills remaining.
Hostile KIA. 3 kills.
Alright, that's an ace. Okay, so after playing with the mouse for a bit, here are my first impressions. First of all, the mouse feels really high quality in your hand, so it's really amazing on that part. And it also is very responsive. The 4000 hertz feels amazing. The clicks, if you press the right part of the button, then it feels amazing as well, very snappy. For the shape, it's definitely not gonna be for everyone. For me though, I think I will have to get used to it, but so far I'm not the most familiar with the shape yet, so I don't really know how to grip it properly. But yeah, for my grip, this mouse is definitely usable after getting used to it. Now for the weight of this mouse, it comes in 89.2 grams as I measured it earlier. But hey, having that weight actually gave me a lot of stability on my aim, and micro adjusting was definitely smoother and less shakier and a bit easier on this mouse over here. Is probably because of the weight as well. So heavy mouse doesn't always mean bad and not good for gaming. Now it will definitely not be for everyone, the weight of this mouse and the shape of this mouse. So you have to make sure that you really like the weight of this mouse, coming in 89-90 grams. And then a lot of recent mouses also doesn't have RGB anymore, but this one, no problem. So you got your RGB over there, and the RGB on this thing and the design of the holes complement each other. It's so cool and so sci-fi. You don't mind that extra weight for that good looking mouse, then this mouse is also gonna be for you. Yeah, again, the shape is definitely gonna be a higher priority though than the looks of the mouse, so make sure you like the shape of this mouse as well before you get blinded by the looks of it, because I know this mouse, it looks amazing. And they also have other variations on their store. You can go ahead and check the link in the description, and don't forget to use code MIGS, MIGSS, for 20% off. That's crazy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this mouse if, okay, not for everyone, but if you really like the look of it, if you really like the weight of it, do you really like the shape of it, then go for it. Okay, my light just died. But yeah, there will definitely be someone there looking for this type of mouse, and if that's you, go ahead and buy this mouse. But yeah, I pray and hope that you enjoyed this video. I pray and hope that you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions, feel free to comment it down below. Make sure you check the description and check this mouse out. It's really, really cool. Amazing. But yeah, that'll be it for this review, guys. I'll go and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful, and remember that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.